What is up, guys? Juan Alberto here from the ATP Wealth Podcast, wherein we develop your ability to produce wealth. Today, I'll share with you my journey as a mid-30s dad, husband, on learning how to do our monthly budget once again at this stage in life. If you think you can get some support or get some ideas about that area of your life, then I made this video just for you. So where this idea came from, actually it started during the earlier part of our marriage, wherein, we're just starting out, and then there was a lot of conflict around money. There was a lot of confusion. Kasi, yun nga, I'm a different person. My wife is a different person. We have different perspectives and backgrounds around money. So, we found ourselves usually not on the same page when it came to money decisions and money, all around, like, just what the state of our finances were. My wife would keep asking about, like, what's going on with our money, and I would get emotional about it and get angry. And so, mag-away kami, ganyan. So, thankfully, hindi naman yan nangyayari ngayon. But what happened was that we had to get on the same page. Basically, we had to, understand from where we were both coming from, and then come to a point wherein we could agree. And how that problem was solved was we decided to have monthly finance meetings. And typically, this would happen at the later part of every month, parang last Saturday of every month, to prepare for the month ahead. This really helped us to get on the same page when it came to, like, what to expect, money coming in, and then where the money was going out, like typical bills, kurente, tubig, internet, insurance, groceries, yung mga usual na household expenses. Tapos, ngayon nandito na kami sa point na we would talk about, okay, what are the next purchases that we need to develop our household? What are there any major expenses that we are looking at na expected in this month? No, so meron na kaming mga ganyan ngayon. Thank God na nag-abot na kami sa ganito na point. Pero dati, as in, kahit, mag-abot talaga sa yung, pangbigas lang talaga yung pera. No? So meron talagang mga ganun na point sa life. Pero, dito na kami na point ngayon. So again, thank God for that. And so, we identified several funds that we are using now to manage our household monthly budget. And I'll tell you about those funds in the next video, but for you to understand why they work that way, I'll share with you two principles, okay? The first principle is specificity of purpose. So, kailangan na i-identify mo yung purpose ng pera. No? The idea is that if you do not give your money orders, somebody else will do it for you. No, so practically speaking, kung walang purpose yung pera na nasa bangko, parang makakita ka ng mga marketing na collaterals from some other company, they will tell you na maganda ito na purchase, and even if you don't really need it because you don't have orders for your money, then you tend to say yes to those offers and then just buy it even without, unconsciously. So that's how marketing works if you are not aware of it, but if you're aware of it, then great. So, you can say no to it. Pero, yung pera mo, it needs like a specific purpose. So, that's number one, specificity of purpose. And the name, for me, has to reflect the purpose that it's trying to achieve for me. So, itong fund na ito, yung pangalan niya, dapat gina-reflect niya yung kung ano yung what the fund is trying to achieve for me and my family. So you'll find out about those 6 funds in the next video. And then the second principle is the principle of containers. So, di ba, ano ba ang purpose ng container? If you buy a valuable item, let's say a laptop or a new phone, di ba meron siyang box, meron siyang container. It's to protect the item. If you go to sa palengke, kita mo meron kang cash box. There is usually a box there, like a metal box or perhaps a plastic container where the merchant keeps their money inside. And what's the purpose? Well, of course, it's to protect the money. Make sure na hindi siya mawawala, masisira, or anything na unwanted would happen to that item. So that's the principle of containers. Anything that is important to you, or any endeavor that is important to you and your family, requires a container. And more specifically, a financial container. So what is a financial container? Well, the practical application of it is a bank account. That is a container. And then the three things that you need to remember about a container are, or a financial container are, number one, entry. Number two, staying in the container. Number three, the exit. So every one of those has rules attached to them. So you create those rules. So ano ba ang reasons or rules for entry doon sa container na yon? So for example, sa iyong household budget management, ano ang rules for entry? How much will the container require every month? And then what's the rules for staying there? And then what are the allowable conditions for money to exit from that container? So I'll elaborate more on those in the next video, and I'll share with you, or I'll reveal with you, the 6 funds that we use now to manage our finances. No, not just our monthly budget, but our finances in general. And I'll share that with you guys. I hope that it will be useful and you'll learn something from it. You'll pick up something that you can also use in your personal journey. No, disclaimer lang din, guys, I'm not saying that this is what you need to do. You are aware of your own situation, or at least the encouragement is be aware of your own situation and understand the context and the circumstances, and then perhaps using these principles and using these ideas, you can adapt something that will work for you, that will serve you. And that's the purpose of sharing these. So if you dig that, if you like that, then check out this next video where I share the 6 funds that we use to manage our monthly budget now as a family.